There you are. Took you long enough to limp your ass back here after that embarrassing loss. Do you know how frustrating it is that people keep talking about you like you're me back in 2010, and then you go out there and stink up the joint like that? I'm not proud of that. America isn't proud of that, and those people out there, they think you're a joke. But we Americans are known for our perseverance. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to management and ask them to set you up against Chip again. But this time, Brian, you're going to listen to me. When I say duck, you're not going to take a big punch to the jaw. When I say keep him on the mat, you're not going to pick him up. When I say lock him into submission, whether you think it's a good idea or not.
Hold on. I just want to tell you one thing. You never listen to me. And you always think I'm just talking about food. I'm not trying to talk about food. I'm trying to win the match my way. And you keep interrupting that.
Look, Brian, I know that you agree. I know you agree that this is the best thing for you. The truth is, I know what I'm doing. When I say I'm an expert as your elder statesman, it's not idle gossip. I became a 14-time world heavyweight champion because I learn from my mistakes and get better. So you can listen to me, or you could keep doing it your way and losing time after time and talking about food whenever you get the chance. The truth is, I know you get it. So rest up and be ready for next week.
American idiot.
You missed the exit sign. It's all falling apart now. 'Cause we were doing fine until you missed the exit now. I hate you, you hate me. Let's set fire to the street. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. I hate you, you hate me. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
Hello and welcome to Fusion Pro Wrestling. I am the pretty boy Paul Slater alongside my colleague BK, and we're joined this week by Vi Winchester.
It's a joy to be here.
It sure sounds like it, Vi. Let's show some enthusiasm in that voice.
No. I was having fun, digging my claws into, my victims. So, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Starting it off early. Coming down the aisle, standing at 6'4", weighing 237 pounds, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kane Navarro. And his partner, hailing from Sydney, Australia, standing at 6'3", weighing 192 pounds, Josh Poffo.
you're acting like you down now. You know you're acting like you down now. You know but you're acting like you down now. You know you're acting like you down now. I tell you, club or fuck show. This flow is gon' bring no dough. You know but you're acting like you down now. No, I say I run it, cause I'm in control. Hypnotic, gonna see a couple shots of Patron. I ain't feeling nice, I get your eyes okay. Party poppin', Sean says she coming with me tonight. I ain't calculating, I ain't snapping and popping either. I'm bobbing my head or I'm just standing there watching. I'm a hustler, I hustle, you can tell it.
And their opponents. First, hailing from the Night City, standing at 6 foot, weighing 198 pounds, Tristan Fang. And his partner, accompanied by the beautiful Vivian Payne from San Francisco, California, standing at 6'1", weighing 230 pounds, the gorgeous Nightmare, Nick Sin. Here we go. Tag team action tonight to kick off Fusion Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an explosive one, considering the way that this was set up last week. Is right after, Abby and Joanne started their brawl, these four men ended up in a brawl in the middle of the ring as well, and it ended up as a 3-on-1 attack, and then people throwing out challenges, and it was just completely chaotic. And to be perfectly honest, it was so chaotic, I can't even remember which order everything went in. So go check out KC's YouTube channel over there and watch the video from last week, and you'll understand why we had a tough time calling last week's action.
I think even the show was titled All Out Chaos last week, BK.
I'm honest. This is one of those few times I'm going to agree with you. I think it was too. And
Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is going to be a very unusual matchup because you have Josh Papa, who's considered an old school wrestler, and you have a new school wrestler in his partner Kane taking on Tristan, who just come off a very brutal match not too long ago in that cyber computer match from Chase the Sun with Neon Grion. But then you have Nick Sin over here, who's got the most unorthodox style ever. And you never know what you're going to get with him.
I mean, Nick Sin, though, since he's joined Fusion Pro Wrestling, he's been on a roll. I mean, he defeated DHA. He's been on a roll, BK. You got to give him that. He's accompanied by Vivian Payne, who has that baseball bat. So Benjamin Devon wants to start anything tonight. He better be careful.
Well, here they are. They're starting off with circle size and each other up. They're pretty close to the same size. I know Nick has got a little bit more experience than Kane does, but Kane comes in here with some very impressive wins under his belt.
mean, Cain Navarro has a thirst to be noticed. And that was the whole reason of him what he did to Brian Bennett a few weeks ago. He wants this crowd to notice him. He wants to set standards for himself and get to the top of here at Fusion Pro Wrestling rankings. So it's yet to be seen if he can pull that off or not.
Well, being teamed up with Josh Papo, and I'm going to admit this is actually not a bad thing, but you got Nick and Kane going at it in the middle. There's Kane getting caught right in the mouth with a rebound erotic uppercut. Tristan over there yelling, somebody's going to get wrecked. Someone's day is about to get wrecked.
Well, Cain Navarro could have bit off more than he could chew here. I mean, he came right out and interrupted the promo between Tristan Fang and I believe Basil Winlow, I believe it was.
And Kane comes in and catches Nick from a rebound, goes right into the ground and pound, and now Nick is looking up at the lights. Oh, Kane with a nice arm hook spike DDT.
Ouch.
You know, there's no smoking allowed in here, but Benjamin Vaughn is cool enough to get away with it, smoking his cigar.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm sure he's got somebody that's going to pay his fines or whatever for the fire marshal coming down on him, but that's all about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know hookers were allowed here at Fusion. Look at Vivian. Jesus
I know, they let you in, Vi. Oh, who are you talking about?
Talk about Vivian Payne over there.
Oh.
God, I think he's freaking, God's gift to men. And Jesus Christ, no.
Kane tries to come in and tries to hit with, looked like he tried to hit Nick with a clothesline, and Nick rolled under it. And then Kane looked like he might have twisted his ankle because he kind of stopped for a second and went to favor his ankle, and Nick took advantage of it and hit with a curb stomp, and then followed that up with a spinning wheel kick. Now Kane sent it to the corner nearest us very hard. Nick comes running in, hits a cartwheel hip attack. Goes right into a front guillotine.
I mean, Nick Sin and Cain Navarro is so evenly matched up. They're both acrobatic. They're both very athletic.
Oh, Nick catches Kane with the Muay Thai spin back kick, runs and uses momentum from the ropes and catches with a swinging neck breaker, and now Kane's looking up at the lights.
Well, Kane looks like he needs to make that tag over there to Josh Paffo.
Going for the first pin. We got a 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Yeah, but I don't see. Okay, there he goes. I was gonna say I don't see Papo actually trying to get in there. He's not, he's not trying to encourage his partner to get over. He's just kind of standing there and throwing his hand over the rope a little bit.
I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, Cain Navarro kind of just came out and just basically asked Papo to let's be a tag team. I don't know. Cain Navarro's motive's got to be questioned. You know what I mean? Is he trying to get into the trench, bro? Like, what's he doing here?
Oh, Tristan. Nick goes over and tags Tristan. They both. Oh, Tristan comes off and catches Nick with a nice. Excuse me. With the.
Good time.
That hairball. Sorry. Hold on.
Show me something new.
Now Tristan Fang in there with Cain Navarro. Cain Navarro's really not had much of any offense going thus far here. He's been taken advantage of by both Nick Sin and now Tristan Fang goes to the ropes. Oh, and a drop kick.
Oh, sorry about that.
Which Cain Navarro on his back.
But you were saying earlier, that who is Kane coming out here and he's teaming with Josh Papo. As much as I dislike Papo, we got another pin.
There you go.
Two. And barely kicked out.
Only 2.
But Papo's just not going to go into the ring with just anybody. I mean, I'm sure he's probably watched video on Kane. He probably, knows who he is. Probably keep an eye on him. Figure that Kane's got something. Papo's not going to jump in the ring with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
Oh, I agree with that, but hey, it's the Trench Brothers. There's 4 Trench Brothers, BK. There's not a 5th one. There's 4 of them.
And Tristan's still working on Kane. Hit him with a jumping arm breaker. Now he goes down for an arm bar. We could get a submission out of this.
And referee Nicole asking if he wants to submit. Cain Navarro's got to maneuver here. He's got to try to. Looks like he's moving his way towards the ropes here.
Ain't saying no. And looked like he made it to the rope and just barely grabbed the bottom rope, enough for Nicole to break it. Tristan wasted no time, not even utilizing the 5 count. Goes on to the next move, keeping the pressure on his opponent.
Oh, Kane is in the corner. Tristan Fangs setting him up here. Oh!
Catches him with a nice high knee.
The Kane Navarro desperately needs to get in that corner and make that tag to Josh Poffo. Oh, and a monkey flip.
Brought him out. Well, you heard about bringing them in the hard way, from the outside in. That's bringing them out of the corner the hard way. Kane right now kind of looks like he's out of it a little bit.
Hey, he's seeing stars right now.
Oh, Josh is not liking this. Josh is staying on Kane right now. Called him a bloody idiot. Tristan comes in with a huge leg drop. We're going for another pin. 1, 2, and... Oh, Kane's showing some heart there. That's going to impress Poffo. Sorry, Valley, what was that?
I just don't understand why Vivian's out here. I really don't get it. And
Why is that bothering you so much, Vi? Focus on the match.
No, baby. I want a match with her one day.
Okay,
No.
first of all, don't call me baby. Number 1, unless you mean it. And number 2,
What? Oh, hold on.
Gross.
Tristan going over and getting in Josh's face right now.
Wow, really? Is that the best you can do? Just shut up, Puff, and let me do the match for good!
Oh! Kane catches Tristan from behind, and right now Tristan is eating the top turnbuckle.
Tristan turned his back, and that's number 1 in pro wrestling. Never turn your back on your opponent.
I agree with that 100%.
Okay, needs to make that tag to Poffo. Get Poffo in here. Kane took a little bit of a beating the last few minutes.
Well, I guess he likes taking a beating.
For whatever reason, Kane's up on the top rope. He should have tagged.
Poffo's-
Yeah, I agree with. I'm agreeing with Papa on this one. Kane comes off with a nice 450. 1, 2, and no.
Oh. Tristan Fang kicked out there at about 2.9.
No kidding. Kane not liking it, but I mean, he did kick out before the 3 count.
I mean, why is Kane not making the tag?
I'm with you. I don't understand it.
I mean, he did say in his promo last week that he was all about himself, and that's all he was worried about. He could be bringing that in his tag team match right now.
There we go.
Oh,
Now he's got
finally.
tagged in.
Oh, wow. Finally, Josh doing something. God.
Vivian not too happy about it.
And Josh Poffo, one of the best technical wrestlers in all Second Life Wrestling, in the ring right now.
Coming in and catching him with those corner shoulder thrusts. Oh! Catches him with a nice high kick. Then hits him with
Oh,
the
what a-
cannonball.
And Tristan Fang's in no man's land right now, far away from making a tag to mix in, and Josh Poffo's taking full advantage like that, keeping him angled off of the ring so he can't make no tags.
And that's definitely the mark of a grizzled veteran, cutting the ring in half. Uh-oh, he makes the tag back into Kane already? Okay, that was a short break.
Wait a minute, I think Kane might have tagged him, BK. I think Kane might have hit his shoulder.
Well, the
He tagged
referee
himself in.
Well, was it? It could have been a blind tag. And Kane just going right on in and just going in and, what they used to call stomping a mud hole in his opponent.
I think Kane Navarro is trying to make a name for himself here.
Well, I mean, like I said, if he wants to make a name for, for himself and everything else, he's definitely got he's definitely on the right side of the ring, but he's not making friends right now because he's taking too long in the ring. This is, I know he's a veteran, but he's still making some rookie mistakes. It's a tag team. Oh, get caught by
Ouch.
took his eye off the ball and got caught with the photon strike.
And now Tristan Fang maneuvering his way over to make the tag to Nick Sin. He's crawling, scratching and crawling his way over there.
And
There it is.
Kane is holding the side of his head. I'm not sure if he got caught on the temple or the ear, but he is definitely seeing Tweety birds right now.
Nixon into the ring. The tag was made. Nixon looks like he's waiting for Kane Navarro to get up. We don't know what he has in store here for him. Kane Navarro getting up, dazed and confused, makes the tag to Poffo.
Poffo vaulting over, comes charging in at Nick, and they go right into a brawl.
There we go. That's what I like to see. Thank you.
Picking up from what happened last week, basically. Oh, Nick catches him with the earnage suplex.
Ouch.
And Poffo's down. It doesn't look like Benjamin Nirvana's too happy outside that ring. We see him moving back and forth, trying to get an earshot of Josh Poffo.
I hope he doesn't blow a gasket and swallow that cigar.
I hope he does.
Oh!
I was trying to be human on that one.
Russian leg sweep.
And Benji's over here shouting, watch out for those feet, and I do have to agree with him. Nick has definitely got some educated feet, as a very well-known commentator used to like to say.
Oh, there goes Nixon.
Oh, he's setting him up for the wet and sticky elbow drop, and it
Oh.
connects.
Ugh.
Vivian's very happy to see this.
Of course she is.
Go for the pin. Here comes
Here
Kane
comes
Navarro.
Kane. Nicole trying to go. Oh, Nicole didn't even get a count off because Kane come in so quick. Oh, and Trista's not happy about it. Comes in and catches Kane with the drop kick to the knee. We got all four men in the ring right now.
And this is where the chaos starts.
Yes!
Oh, now Tristan and Kane are brawling.
Yes!
Popping when Nick hit big forearm after big forearm. Once again, okay, we came to a wrestling match and a brawl broke out.
And all hell's breaking loose.
We got vicious headbutts going on. This is pure pandemonium.
And Nicole trying to get some order in here. She's on the 5 count now.
This is great.
Everybody
Chaos.
exchanging punches and kicks and.
Oh, we just heard the
claws.
bell here. I think referee Nicole might have called it.
But she had to. I mean, she had to get to the tags were made. Guys come in that wasn't a legal man. It's just like when you're in the ropes. You got to the count of 5, but these guys do not care right now.
Oh.
Now that Nixon and Josh Poffo are outside on the canvas, on the arena floor, brawling back and forth. Kane Navarro and Tristan are in the ring. Oh, it's pure chaos again.
And Nicole is just kind of doing the same thing she's doing last week. She kind of peeked over her shoulder at us and just kind of shrugged. Nicole just, you know what? Just come over here, get out of the ring. We'll order you some popcorn and you can just watch.
This is great. I love this.
We
Go
got
away,
Nick
Vivian.
and
Go away.
Josh battling their way up the ramp. They're going back into the entrance tunnels. Kane just put Tristan over the top rope. Jeez.
Chaos again.
So, hey, we need security to get out here.
Yeah, we need somebody out here to break this up.
Yeah, because
Can we get some security out here, please?
yeah,
But I don't want security. I want more madness. Oh, please, God.
Guys,
These guys are just beating the ever-living hell out of each other.
we got Chad out here
Oh, I
Try
saw
to-
him in the
trying to break it up.
And you still got Kane and Tristan, Poffo and Nick.
Really? Fine.
Get
I'll
back
see
here.
you next week, Kane.
Come on. Let's fight.
And our head is
You wanna fight?
Chad out here breaking it up.
Let's fight.
You know what, Kane? You're gonna get what?
Yeah, he can bring the chaos any day of the week.
This was Graveyard Mute, Norfolk, England, standing at 5'10", weighing 156 pounds, the ringmaster, Abby 2. Here you go, Abby. Abby got a mic here. She has something to say.
And she says, yes, I do.
Abby says, you can tell Joanne I accept, but I have not decided the match type yet. So I will tell all next week. Oh, so next week we're going to find out. Thank you, Abby. You like the shirt, Abby? I got your shirt on, Abby.
Kiss ass.
Shut up.
Well, I was just going to wonder how much Gorilla Glue you used to keep your lips attached to her back side.
Oh, here we go.
I was curious.
Here we go.
Oof.
And her opponent from NGC 1300, standing at 5'10", weighing 130 pounds, Emma Higgins. Now, could somebody tell me where NGC 1300 is?
That's on the furthest reaches of the Krypton galaxy.
What a nerd.
And the fact that you believe this shows how big of an idiot you are, because there is no such thing as a Krypton galaxy. Krypton is where Superman came from.
We don't know that for sure, though. That's not where she's from. She does got green hair.
God. Conspiracy theorists, yeah, I can tell you're a DHA guy.
Well, she has green hair. Kryptonite's green.
Jesus.
All right, here we go. We have got Nicole in there checking Miss Tude out right now. She's coming over to check out Miss Higgins, and we are, of course, Abby telling the zebra off as usual.
You tell her, Abby.
Yeah, BK, shut up, she said. Be quiet. Of course I'm trying to. I got these two knuckleheads next to me.
Oh, shut up, Paul. You miss me.
No, like I miss a toothache.
Aww.
Like I miss herpes.
And here, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. And here we go. Emma goes into a lockup. She's wasted no time. I don't think she's trying to outpower Abby right now. I think she's just trying to see if she can find any weaknesses. She got her in a wrist lock. Now she goes into a nice hammer lock.
I mean, we talked about Nick Sin earlier. Abby Tude's another one that has kind of an unorthodox style. She likes to talk a lot during the matches. She likes to rub it in. She likes to pick on the ref. I mean, she's a true ringmaster, if you want to ask me.
Yeah, let's not use that name again. Yeah, don't use the word ringmaster. That was one of the worst gimmicks ever in WWE history.
Well.
And Abby right now has got Emma over in the corner, and she is introducing her to that top turnbuckle. Hope Emma had dinner, because she looked to be quite full of that one.
There's Abby laughing as she's smashing Emma's head into that corner.
And Abby screaming at everybody, "This is your hero, this freak."
She's not my damn hero.
And now Abby's definitely showing her dominance right now. She is using a illegal foot choke, and Emma right now is clawing for air. Yeah, I see it.
And she breaks the hold at the 4 count.
And with your leg going up that high, I'd also suggest you get an air freshener, my dear.
Oh.
And Abby over here doing the same thing we just saw in that last match. She is stomping a mud hole in Emma. Red tells her to get out of the corner. Abby backs up just long enough to come back and catch with a penalty kick. And now she's dragging Emma out to the center of the ring.
See, what she's doing to Emma right now, BK, she's sending a message to that, I'm not going to say the word, but it begins with a B and ends with an H. Joanne Steele. That's what she's doing. She's sending a message to Joanne Steele right now.
Yes, Michaela, Branch. That Branch Joanne Steele.
And Abby goes in for a pin for the first pin of the match and only got a 1 count out of it, which I'm kind of surprised by. She's been working Emma over pretty well. Abby doesn't look too happy.
I hope Joanne Steele's watching very closely right now. Oh, and Emma Steele is countered with the...
Caught with a nice jawbreaker.
Yeah. Oh, and a leg drop.
And Emma back up, using the momentum from a rope shoot. Oh, comes in and drops a nice elbow right across Abby's chest. Yeah, Abby, do you see that? No, you don't see that. You feel that, sorry.
Oh, and a nice fist drop.
I agree with you, Jock.
Shut up, Jock, idiot.
Now, Emma goes in for a pin. 1. Only got a 1 count out of it. I think Abby's taking a little bit off guard right now. I don't think she expected Emma to be so aggressive. Because, Emma was supposed to be in that match last week that we saw Abby and Joanne turn into a brawl, and she was just out here dancing with...
Well, she does got some good dance moves, I gotta admit that.
Yeah, she does.
Ew.
Oh, nice clothesline. Abby's trying to get up to show some strength, but she a little fuzzy-headed on that one. She tried to get up a little fast. Get herself a little lightheaded, it looked like. Emma comes off the ropes and catches her with a nice drop kick to the face and a quick pin.
1, 2.
Oh, very, very close. Almost had I know Emma's a great competitor, but, we know Abby's been around for a while. I would have to say that if Emma ended up beating Abby, that would be considered an upset.
Oh, that'd be a huge upset. A very huge upset, BK.
Emma picking Abby up. She tried to come in and use her own momentum, and she got caught with what Abby likes to call the black hole slam.
Well, she got that boot right on her neck with that foot choke right there. Referee Nicole's counting the count again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She got to the count of 5. She doesn't break it at 5.
Oh, is Abby smart enough to break it?
Oh, I love it.
And now Abby is showboating.
She loves the showboat, Abby.
Yeah, but sometimes, we've seen what happens sometimes when you showboat.
Oh, now she picks Emma right up from her hair. Going in for that half Nelson suplex and connects it.
And Emma landed very awkwardly on the back of her neck. And it folded her in half.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh yeah, she'll be feeling that for the next 2 weeks.
Good.
Oh, and Abby caught her with the kimogo, and now she goes in for a pin. 1, 2.
Oh, kicked out again. Abby too, not too happy with that kick. She thought it was a 3 count.
Emma's doing, we mentioned it before, we talked about it before, you get in the ring and you get to the point where all your just initial instincts are gone because you have no idea what's going on, but you've been trained in your body and the adrenaline flows, and sometimes you do things you don't expect. And I don't even think Emma knew she kicked out of that one.
Oh, and Emma with the spear and a ground and pound. And she's on top of Abby with the ground and pound, gets back up.
Well,
And I caught Abby by surprise.
Well, I can definitely answer Abby's question now. Yes, I am entertained. Emma hopping up on that top turnbuckle, going up to the high risk, high reward district.
She set up for a moonsault.
Eddie, really?
Oh, and connects.
Caught Abby square with that moonsault. This could be the opening she's looking for. Go for the quick pin. Oh, but she's getting up instead. She might have had just drape her arm across.
Yeah, she'll get hurt herself.
There we go.
Over the pin. 1, 2, and we have it. Oh.
Ooh.
So close.
Put the shoulder up, Abby 2 at the last second.
That's about as close as a lingerie shop without a window.
Okay then.
There, she's going back up.
Well, she figured. Worked once. Hope she don't go back to the well too many times.
Well, Abby's back on her feet. Oh, she caught her in midair to a jackknife powerbomb.
Wow, talk about a counter to a missile drop kick.
That was beautiful.
And that shows the strength of Abby, too, to catch her in midair into a jackknife powerbomb.
I think Abby's had enough. She just reached down and basically has jerked Emma up by the hair of her head like a rag doll.
Uh-oh, she got her in the freak spectacle. This is her finisher.
And once again, Emma is dropped on the back of her neck.
1, 2. Abby pulled her back up. Abby pulled her back up. She stopped the count herself because she wants to get Emma more damage.
Okay, this is borderlining on.
Oh, I love it.
This is borderlining on sadistic.
I love it.
She broke her own pinfall.
To pick your opponent up just to punish them more. That's
Uh-huh.
Emma didn't do anything.
Well,
Abby was
Joanne
upset with
Steele did.
Joanne Steele. Okay, but why is she taking out a limit?
Because
Emma
she's
didn't do
sending a
anything
message
her.
to Joanne Steele.
Oh, okay. If she wants to send a message, why don't you just go back here and face Joanne right now and quit all the little games about, I'll tell you next week, I'll do this, I'll do that.
I don't even think Joanne Steele's here.
Oh, Nicole staying on staying on Abby right now. Abby was foot choking her again.
And Abby yelled out, This is you, Joanne.
Abby's saying it's time to end this.
Yes, I agree. I'm this.
Ooh, he's getting rid of the eye rake.
Goes in for a toe kick, picks her up for the ringmaster's fold. Oh!
Oh, and that'll do it. Poor Emma's done for.
That is 3 very rough shots that Emma is taking on the back of her neck tonight.
1, 2, and 3. And your winner by pinfall, Abby Tude.
And I tell you what.
I hope you're watching, Joanne.
Tell you what, poor Emma, her chiropractor is going to be in a new tax bracket come tomorrow.
I don't know if they have doctors in MGC 1300.
Well, I mean, if they have a society up there, a community, I'm sure they do. It doesn't look like Abby's done. She just went by and just stomped on Emma just because.
Good job, Abby. Well done.
Goodbye, Abby. Great match, Abby. Great match.
Abby, if that ever happened, you'd fall in love and then I'd never get rid of you.
Crystal, it's fine. I don't need an exorcism. This isn't working. We've been here since Chase the Sun. I'm tired. You don't need to leave me and go to France. This is not contagious. The spell was broken that night. I promise. Please, don't leave me.
What is it, strippers or wrestling?
And we seen Chippendale debut last week with a win over Brian Bennett, and here tonight for the rematch.
Which was actually DHA's fault while Bennett lost. Go back and watch the video, and you'll see where DHA actually screwed Brian Bennett up.
And his opponent, accompanied by the elder statesman DHA. He hails from Raleigh, West Virginia, standing at 6 foot, weight 240 pounds. The journeyman, Brian Bennett.
I mean, come on. Bennett's in the match. So why in the world does he have to come out with DHA's team? DHA's not wrestling. Bennett is.
Okay. Why did Rocky Balboa wear Clubber Lang's boxing trunks in Rocky 3, BK?
Why did he wear Clubber Lang? I think he got
Apollo Creed's boxing trunks when he fought
that-
Clubber Lang is what I meant.
because he was asked to do it. Yeah,
And so is Brian Bennett.
you think Bennett was actually asked, hey, you want to come out to my music and help make this all about me? Really?
He's just trying to throw that patriotism towards Brian Bennett's way, BK. Just like Apollo Creed tried to do to Rocky Balboa.
Look, DHA is down here saying, okay, try not to suck this week, Brian. That is not how you build somebody up. That is not how you teach somebody. That is negative reinforcement. DHA needs to take his butt back to the backwoods of Iowa or Ohio or Montana or wherever it is that he's from, and he needs to go with the bear.
It's called tough love, BK, and that's apparently what Brian Bennett needs. Is tough love, because you know what? He doesn't respond to good old-fashioned enthusiasm.
DHA is about as enthusiastic as watching paint dry. All right, here we go. Looks like both men are ready. Nicole's giving the all clear.
There's a rematch.
And apparently this rematch was set up by DHA, trying to give Brian Bennett, according to DHA, a second chance.
Because that's what we're all about in America, BK, is second chances. DHA is only doing what any true patriot would do, is give somebody a second chance.
All right, well, Brian comes over and, comes up and hits Chip, just charges at him, hits him with the, what he calls the beeline.
Right, looks like we gave Vi a second chance. I gave Vi a second chance many times. Be quiet, Vi. Be quiet. Here we go. I tell you what, Brian has these stupid people with these stupid freaking fingers up there. First of all, why does he even have a finger up? Oh, I don't have a 2x4. He carries that stupid 2x4 around with him all the time.
Okay, I mean, people, that maybe that's his good luck charm.
Good luck charm.
Well, I mean, it very well could be.
Whatever his thing is, named Winston or Warren or Winchester. I don't know what the hell the freaking stupid thing he named it. He has all these clowns over here with these Go Brian stupid fingers. So obnoxious.
Well, I mean, to each his own. Every person that's in sports of some sort, they have their superstition. Maybe that's Brian's superstition is he needs his 2x4 with him. Maybe it saved his life one night. Maybe there was something.
Best good luck charm money money couldn't even buy the good luck charm he has. You know what that is? That's called David Hall actor at ringside, being his mentor and helping him win matches.
Well, Bennett just got done just clocking Chip over there, and now for whatever reason Bennett's backing off. Yes, that's exactly what he's been called. Bennett waited too long and tried to come in and catch Chip. Chip ended up hitting him with a nice leg lariat.
Oh, the crowd's thoroughly behind Brian Bennett here. Of course they are. Brainwashed idiots.
They're behind Brian Bennett.
They're all booing Chippendale is picking Brian Bennett up. Everybody booing Chippendale. Well, them clown that Brian Bennett, stupid crowd over there.
Oh, really?
How does he let them idiots in here?
I would say they're probably allowed to come in here because the people above our heads said they could come in here.
They should be on the no-fly list, number one.
Oh, and Chip just caught Bennett with a vicious clothesline. DHA constantly shouting at Brian that he has to listen, but I think the only thing Brian's hearing right now is the bells.
And DHA hears the boos just like me.
I don't think they're, in all honesty, I don't think they're booing Brian. I think they're booing his decision to let DHA quote-unquote guide him.
Wow.
Because there's so much better people out there that Brian could look up to.
Why wouldn't you want a 14-time champion, BK, be your mentor and guide in the wrestling world? Why wouldn't you?
A 14-time champion, which means he's a 15-time loser.
But he still won 14 times. Give me a break.
And right now, Chip is staying on Brian, and Brian once again is looking up at the lights. I just don't think the people are happy with his decision to associate with DHA, because these people, our fans, are not ashamed and are not afraid to let DHA know what they think about him. I've seen deport DHA. I've seen him called several different things.
Well, DHA is out there issuing orders to Brian. Of course, he's not listening. An Irish whip.
Chip went for an Irish whip, and Bennett actually reversed it and put Chip over into the corner, into the turnbuckle, and he comes bouncing out of it almost like he didn't even affect him.
Both of us have a stare down now in the middle of the ring. DHA is out on the arena floor yelling in orders.
Brian's kind of shaking his head a little bit. It's like he's trying to listen to. Oh, Brian caught it with a nice snap mare, but it's like Brian is like having an inner match with himself. Like he's trained to do his style, and he wants to listen to DHA, and he doesn't know what to do. And it's like he's confused.
Because he's an idiot. That's why he's confused. He's an idiot.
Well, if being an idiot is confused, that means you have no brain cells whatsoever.
Oh, give me a break. You know what, BK? Give me a break.
What?
You know very well, if DHA is doing the best he can do for Brian Bennett. He wants to put Brian Bennett on the map here. But Brian Bennett refuses to listen because, A, he's either an idiot or he thinks he's better than DHA, which he's not.
Oh, and Bennett just caught Chippendale with a very low drop kick right to the is either to the knee or to the top of the leg.
You see, he listened to DHA, and look what happened.
Brian Bennett doesn't need DHA to put him on the map. Brian Bennett got on the map by himself through hard work.
Hard work. That's why they call him the journeyman.
God.
Journeyman just means he's traveled everywhere and kicked a lot of ass.
Yeah, okay. Journey. You're on a journey, all right.
And right now, Bennett is actually listening to DHA. DHA shouting instructions at him to continue to work the knee, and that's exactly what Brian's doing.
Wow.
Brian has put on a very unique submission. It's like a version of the figure four, but instead of locking it in, he's actually using his foot. He's trying to bend his knee back 90 degrees the wrong way.
It's called the Patriot Leg Lock, BK. So he's listening to DHA because DHA is going to bring him success. If you listen to DHA, you're going to get success.
Really?
Oh, okay. I guess the whole thing holds true as long as you believe it. It's not a lie.
I know it's not a lie because I know if I was in the ring wrestling, I had a guy such a high standard as DHA is a 14-time world champion. I'd listen to every word he had to say.
Somebody just shouted out DHA sounds like an STD.
Disrespectful. These people in the UK are so disrespectful. It's unbelievable.
No, they're not disrespectful. They're allowed to express their opinions. They have freedom of speech just as we do.
Wait, they have opinions here? I did not know that.
Oh.
Stupid ass fans.
Oh, Brian
Ooh.
Bennett yelled, "Shut up to DHA."
Yes, it's about time Bennett located his spine.
What an idiot.
And right now, DHA and Brian are in an argument over in the corner. Chip tried to looked like he tried to come in and take advantage of it. I think Chip was kind of taken aback that they're sitting here arguing.
And DHA said it. Winners listen, losers fail.
And he's out here, why? To give Brian some words of encouragement?
To make Brian a winner, Vi. That's why he's out here. To make Brian a winner. But Brian refuses to listen.
Well, I mean, if you really listen to somebody, instead of them saying, look, last week, you could have won it. You know, miscommunication. Let's go out this week and have a great match. Instead, he says, don't suck like you did last week. That wasn't Bennett's fault last week. That was all DHA.
Tough love.
Tough love, whatever.
And Chippendale here, like he's
Looks like Chip's favoring that leg just a little bit, but he was able to get enough strength. He was able to get Bennett rolling back into the ring after arguing with DHA. Caught him in a sidewalk slam and goes in for a pin. 1, 2.
oh, is this a 2 count?
Very close.
And DHA out here yelling at Nicole.
And Chip's in there right now. Oh, that was okay. He used a nip up to get up. I'm not sure if I would have done that because if he would have tweaked that knee the wrong way that Brian's been working on, he could have caused himself some damage.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's able to work the circulation back in there, so he's not feeling any pain.
And DHA is telling him, you're letting him outsmart you. All you have to do is listen to me. It's what I've been saying this whole match. And I know Brian Bennett can hear me, but he's an idiot.
And Chip just caught Brian with a vicious dark discus punch. So is that funky smell that we have? Is DHA's brain frying, trying to think of ways to quote unquote help Brian?
Oh, I thought it was Vi the whole time.
Excuse you? No,
Sorry.
that's you.
Please, I smell beautiful. It smells beautiful.
No. No. You smell
I smell like Ralph Lauren Polo Cologne and Irish Spring body wash. That's what I smell like, BK.
I think Chip might have injured himself a little bit. It took him a minute.
So, you smell like a porn star. Okay, great. I'll remember that for next time.
That's a compliment.
No, it's not.
Of course, he smells like a porn star. DHA's signature is on the back of his shirt. Chip was able to get over. He actually hit Brian with that discus punch, with that discus lariat, and I think Chip actually tweaked his knee a little bit because it took him a minute to regain enough composure to crawl over, and he went in for the pin and only got a 2 count. Now both men are down. Chip looks like he might get to his feet first.
Looks like they're both slow to their feet. Brian Bennett looks like he's moving over to the ropes and get some help there to get up.
DHA's over there screaming at him. Remember, Brian, it's the left leg.
Brian Bennett's still down. DHA's moving over to try to get an earshot of him.
Chip's finally up on his feet, but he's moving very gingerly right now. He is favoring that left leg, but DHA is pointing out to Brian to target.
DHA telling Brian Bennett to focus. So all he's trying to do is tell him to focus. And back on their feet. They have a
Yeah.
little stare down right now.
Yeah, but right now neither one of them's wanting to move in too quickly because Brian just got, turned head over heels. Oh!
Oh, the wrong turn DDT.
And I think Brian was playing possum a little bit because he acted like he was suffering the effects from that discus punch. Chip was over here not wanting to move in too fast because he was favoring his knee, and I think Brian played a little bit of possum.
Ooh, let's go for the pin now. 1, 2, and again, only a 2 count. Chippendale shoulder hit up at the final millisecond.
Sometimes people just have more guts than you realize. They have, they dig down deep inside, and I've said it before, and I'll always say it again when it happens. Sometimes it's just adrenaline. It's like your body just reacts. You're not even aware of it.
Oh.
Got a few people out here screaming at Chip to go ahead and cheat already.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Brian Bennett slow to his feet again. Got lifting Chippendale up again. Trying to find a way to finish this match. To appease his mentor, DHA. Oh, Irish whip. Oh. What's he doing here? Oh! Beautiful move by Chippendale. Hits him with the just been violated.
That sounds good.
And the crowd is booing here. I guess these Brian Bennett idiot fans are booing. They don't like this. He's going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and Brian Bennett. Oh my God. Lifts his shoulder up. What a match we have here.
High five. And right now, Chip is actually doing the right thing. I mean, honestly, Chip's, he made his debut last week. We didn't know anything about him. I don't know where he's been trained. I don't know how long he's been doing this, but now he's actually doing the right thing where he's staying on his opponent, realizes he may have bent it up against the ropes, no pun intended. And we may be, if he keeps this up, we may be looking at the second week in a row that Bennett's been upset by a newcomer here to FPW.
That's not a shocker.
Bennett gets whipped into that turnbuckle right now, and you just heard that bump. His spine hitting the turnbuckle pad.
And Chippendale in that corner looks like he's ready for something here.
Chip comes in. I don't know if he's trying to get a lot of momentum or just need a little. He's still favoring that leg just a little bit. But he ends up catching Brian. Catch him with the running face wash, but it wasn't much of a run because he's still favoring that knee.
And Brian Bennett is down. It doesn't even look like he's moving into that corner right there, right in front of us.
You look at Bennett's eyes, lights are on, but it doesn't look like he... Wait a minute. Wait. No!
Oh, about time.
Oh, come... Really?
About time.
Really?
Sure as hell couldn't get the job done. We needed somebody, a real wrestler in there to get this job
You
done.
got DHA that's going to get in there and blindside somebody who wasn't even in the match. Chip has already been down because of the fact that he had his leg worked on, so he's not at 100%. And you condone this?
But you can't do something right, you got to do it yourself. Because Brian Bennett apparently can't do it right.
Why wasn't DHA in the ring with Chip to begin with? Why did he send Bennett in to do his dirty work?
Because he's trying to mentor him. He's trying to mentor Brian Bennett. Brian Bennett can't get the job done. DHA needs to pick a new person to guide.
Coward. Yeah, and Nicole did the right thing. She has called this match. And second week in a row, this week by disqualification, your winner is Chippendale.
What the hell?
Oh, it's already
What
over?
just happened?
Wow.
Seriously.
Alright, I don't get why you weren't paying attention. I am trying to motivate you. I am trying to make you the best you can be. I am trying to make wrestling great again.
Help me out, like every other promoter on the grid.
All you had to do was focus on his leg. He was weak. This guy should never have a win on you.
You're weak. Ugh. I swear to God.
You know, normally I tell Bennett to kick him in the nuts, but we know DHA doesn't have any.
Oh.
Wait, what the?
Oh!
Oh!
There you go. There you go, Chip. Chip is now taking out, is now getting revenge on the attack by DHA.
You see, you know what, BK? 2 seconds ago, you said that he hit him behind his back without him looking, and this idiot Chip and Dale just did the same thing. And you just said, "Oh, there you go. What a great thing."
Okay, now I'm gonna use your quote against you. If the ref didn't see it or the match is over, it doesn't matter what happens because what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
How with that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we would just like to take a quick break and thank each and every single one of you in the crowd for showing up. You do help make each and every show that we make exciting, and it does mean the world to us. So, yes, thank you so much for being here. We'd also like to thank our partners who have helped us with starting up and helping us along our journey. WPWF, catch their shows every Saturday, 6 p.m. SLT. OEW, catch their shows every Sunday at 10 a.m. SLT. BCW, catch their shows every Monday at 3 p.m. SLT. We'd also like to thank Smart Tees, our official supplier of merchandise for FPW, which is available by the door. NMA Wrestling Gear, made by our own Natalie Sonnen, and It's Here mesh design by Maddie.
And WPWF starts an hour early this week, 5 p.m. SLT time.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going by what I was given.
What a show! What a show we've had so far.
Like you said, you never know what's going to happen.
I'm still a little bit upset over that idiot Brian Bennett.
I wasn't paying attention. I was doing my nails. I'm sorry.
Here comes Natalie Sonnen.
Now, one thing that we have to remember is that last week a video played while Natalie and Nancy were in the ring, and shortly after, Marionette came out and hit Natalie with a giant lollipop. Then Marionette actually went and got into the ring, picked up Nancy, and making it seem like she was going to help, but Marionette actually turned around and attacked Nancy shortly after. So this ought to be very interesting.
And she has a microphone, Natalie. She has something to say. All right, you bitches. I'm a busy woman, and I'm sure these pests we call crowd want us to get this over with as quickly as possible so they can go shower.
Oh.
Last week, that freak show Marionetta had the audacity to interrupt my match, and I think I know who brought her here.
I still say it was Habitude.
Sue, let's get this over with. I know you and Mario are just trying to fuck with me. So let's go come out here and apologize for setting that freak show on me.
Apparently careful what you wish for, because here comes the All-American athlete, Miss Sue Plex.
Suplex is a huge fan favorite here. Fusion Pro Wrestling.
I mean, she's a great competitor, but I honestly think the popular thing about her is the unique names that she's come up with for her moves. She has got the most uniquely named moves in wrestling right now. Well, apparently Sue is not one to back down. She entered really quickly, and both women are standing in the middle of the ring.
She's face to face with Natalie Sonnen.
She says, Nat. You think I had something to do with this? You're going to make me want to cut a bitch. Now listen to me, Nat, and listen good. I haven't seen or heard from Mari in years. Hell, I didn't even know she was still alive. I certainly had no idea that she would turn up here in FPW, and if you didn't notice, she attacked me too, and from behind no less. So if you didn't bring her here, and I didn't bring her here, I think we need Mari to come out and explain herself. What do you say, Mari? You want to tell us why you came out here and attacked us both? What's your game? Get out here and tell us. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And there she is, Marionetta. Made her debut last week coming down the ring, and she got her hands there.
Knowing her, there's no telling.
Oh, she has a seat right in the middle of the ramp here.
Looks like she's got something to say.
Marionetta says, now. First off, freak show? You call me a freak show? Trust me. You do not want to see a freak show happen. I may have a lot of voices going on in my head, but none of them likes name calling. Second off, nanners, nanaroo. That's how you welcome an old friend? What I did to you was just a reminder to always expect the unexpected. What was it you said? Explain myself. What's my game? To have fun. Why? Because I am bored. Natalie says, this bitch to have fun, she says. You know what? You're very rude, interrupting our match, hitting us both. I think Sue and I could give you a reminder of how much fun we can be.
So Sue yells out, okay, next week, Nat, how about you and me take on Mary and anyone she can find to team up with? You game? You game, Mary? Let's settle this next week.
Natalie Sonnen says, I'm game. Marionetta says, what do you think, Mr. Smiley? I'm game, Marionetta says.
Well, it looks like we have a handicap match on tap for next week?
Oh, she gets to pick a partner, it looks like. Marionetta says, oh, and before we end this little game,
I'm loving Marionetta.
she's
What-
grabbing
what-
something from under the ring.
What is she grabbing? Get more. What the?
How's that? Here, welcome to the Mary Club. She threw pies at us. So pies at us. What's going on here?
What the hell?
Why is she throwing pies at us?
Really, Marionetta?
It seems to mean things Joanne Steele says. Everybody thinks
What
she's such a little angel.
Okay, once again, I'm going to tell you, you need to trust in as quick as you can because you're in wrestling. Suck it up, Buttercup. Locate your spine and just get on. We all get heckled about something. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting on the code, just a little bit of background information on these two ladies. Here lately, Joanne has been dealing with Abby too, trying to get her into another match after losing the Chase the Sun in their submission match. And if you all remember, Joanne never actually gave up. She passed out while in a submission hold, and she also sustained an injury to her leg. Now, Karma over here, even though she's relatively new to FPW, she is not known to be new to the wrestling scene. She recently come into the women's roster, made her presence very well known last week when she put them all on notice, and they will and hope that they never end up to be the focus of her targeting.
Well,
So both women coming into the middle of the ring.
we seen what Abby 2 did earlier. She set an example out of her opponent. You think Joanne Steele's going to do the same? Set an example?
Yeah, well, it is Joanne Steele, and this is FPW. You never know what's going to happen. Now, women are just circling each other, sizing each other up. Both of these women are very solid competitors. Both are very good technically, and if they have to, they can go to the air. They have very balanced offensive repertoire. Joanne goes right in for a lockup.
And
Now she goes from a lockup to a wrist lock.
And Karma Star made her debut here a few weeks ago. Looking to get on the rankings of the women's rankings here at Fusion Pro Wrestling.
And right now, Joanne has got Karma down on the mat. Took her down with a nice arm drag takedown, but she still kept the wrist lock on, so she's still keeping the pressure on the wrist. Now both women back to their feet.
A little test of strength here.
It looked like Joanne just kind of shoved Karma off a little bit and then goes right in and catches her with another side headlock.
I mean, Joanne Steele's got to be a little nervous to see what Abby 2 did tonight. She's got to be a little worried in her head.
Oh,
What she's
Karma
dealing with.
comes in and catches Joanne with a nice drop kick.
Taste it, bitch.
And now Karma is just stalking and basically daring Joanne to get up.
And Joanne Steele back on her feet. There's nothing I like better than watching Joanne Steele get her ass kicked.
Well, that's only because, you don't have any women in your life that you can spank somebody's butt, so you got to watch somebody else make a woman's
Oh,
butt
yeah,
for you.
give me a break, BK. Come on, look at me. You kidding me?
I have looked at you too
No.
much.
Mm,
And right now, Karma catches Joanne with the toe kick.
You were born tall, BK, and I was born pretty. Don't be jealous about it.
You are
Um,
hilarious.
really?
Right now, Karma goes in for a pin. 1. Oh, only got a 1 count. Joanne is not ready to give up. A little bit too early. I mean, yeah, I get it, Paul. I mean, you're supposed to be the pretty boy and all that, but I'm sorry. I
It's
just
supposed to be.
yeah, I know,
Supposed to be.
but I mean, to be perfectly. Oh, Joanne catches Karma with an inverted atomic drop, and that stopped Karma dead in her tracks. But yeah, I know you're supposed to be the pretty boy. Don't get me wrong, but I just can't. I just can't take you seriously when you got that big twat knot sitting on the top.
Oh, here we go. Twat knot. Oh, God. You know,
More like a bitch bun.
shut
This
up.
one has been. You know what? You shut up.
It takes a bitch to know a bitch bun, doesn't it, Vi?
Yeah,
All
you
right.
get right, baby. Uh-huh.
And Karma, after catching that inverted atomic drop, Joanne just kind of looked like she was going to back up into the ropes, but she tripped a little bit, but was able to catch herself and then came in and used the momentum and caught Karma with a nice clothesline. Oh, Joanne catches her with the
Ouch.
Salisbury flop.
I mean, one thing about Joanne Steele, personal issues aside, she is very, very athletic. She's very, very good in this ring, and she has an arsenal of maneuvers that she can pull off. I'll give her that much.
Oh, you agree with me?
I never said I didn't. I've always given Joanne Steele credit where credit was due. I've always have.
And then every time I do it, you tell me I'm kissing butt.
I just don't like her.
Well, I mean, we're sorry you don't have taste.
Here's
But
pinball.
Your French kissing her butt is how much kissing the ass you do, BK.
Only a 2 count. You know, you guys, instead of you two bitching right now, why don't you pay attention to the match?
We are.
Good.
Well, tell us how to do a job, Vi. We know what we're doing.
I'm doing your damn job. You're just here kissing ass.
Yeah.
And Karma catches Joanne with an eye rake. Joanne is temporarily blinded. It looks like she's kind of trying to figure out where she's at. Don't know if she realized how close to the corner she is. And Karma comes in and catches her with that corner knee.
I mean, these two are evenly matched, BK. Karma Star is a crafty veteran also. Oh, and his knee lifts in the corner. Right in Joanne Steele's stomach there, knocking the wind out of her. Has to be knocking the wind out.
And Nicole was trying to tell her to get out of the corner. I mean, we said it before. You got to the count of 5. She's up to 4. Oh, and Karma broke it just as Nicole's arms were going up for that 5 count. And she actually left Joanne by hitting her with the Muay Thai knee lift, and Joanne is in the corner. I don't think she knows where she's at. She's kind of looks like she's a little on the dizzy side.
Well,
Like she's staggering out of the corner.
I mean, she just took vicious knee lifts in that corner. Oh,
Oh, and she's taking those kicks. Taking those kick to the knee strikes.
and the crowd getting behind Joanne here.
Oh, heavy forearm right
Ow.
across the back.
And Karma Star is taking Joanne Steele to school right now.
She's picking up Joanne by the hair of the head.
Oh, she got her in that Cobra clutch.
She is trying to put Joanne to sleep.
Do it.
See, well, consider what just happened to Joanne. As much as I like Joanne, I don't want to see a repeat of last time.
But when she was beaten and bloodied,
What just happened is
passed out.
the fact that she passed out. And I've said it before. You got to take your health into consideration over ego and pride. And Nicole is right on top of it, asking Joanne if she submits, and Joanne is screaming no.
I mean, that was the best look Joanne Steele's had here since I've met her.
Ooh, and Karma turns the Cobra Clutch into a Cobra Clutch Slam.
Beaten and bloodied.
Karma goes in for a pin. 1, 2, and somehow Joanne was able to kick out.
Only a 2 count.
You know, that was kind of, talking about the health and stuff. I mean, look what we witnessed, last week with what happened with Brooke. Brooke got taken out here in an ambulance after the show.
Yeah.
And our thoughts and prayers are with her, and I don't want to see that happen to Joanne.
Well, I mean, outside the ring, she's getting a doomsday device to put anybody in the hospital.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying she probably shouldn't have been in the ring to begin with because she was already having those effects from being thrown off the top of the cage back at Throwback. And Karma is staying on Joanne right now, and she picked her up roughly. Oh, Joanne catches her off guard and takes her down with a snapmare and goes right into a reverse chin lock. And I hope, I do hope that, that Becky's going to be okay with everything that's going on. But I don't want to see something like that happen to Joanne. She, coming off that injury, coming off the passing out, gets put into another.
Oh, the hip back body drop from Joanne Steele. Karma Star's down flat on her back.
And have Joanne, she gets put into another submission hold. I don't want to see her pass out like that again. There's no telling what kind of damage that could have caused.
Oh, poor my poor Joanne. My poor Joanne. Shut up, BK. Give me a break. Yeah, kiss ass. Jesus. I'm surprised you didn't wear your Joanne Steele shirt this week and matching sweatpants.
Actually, I'm wearing my Joanne Steele underwear.
Yeah, figures.
It's a Speedo, in case you want to know.
No!
Speedo that says Steel across the ass.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Buns of steel.
And right now, Joanne is working on Karma. She's working on those leg strikes. Drops an elbow right into the knee, trying to hyperextend that knee.
And Joanne Steele's got a lot on her mind. A lot on her mind.
And Joanne hit her with a leg hold foot DDT.
No, somebody else the other day.
Well, she's trying to hyperextend that knee. If you can't stand, you can't fight. And Joanne goes in for a figure 4.
Uh-oh. Going in for the submission. Referee Nicole asking Karma Star if she wants to give up. Karma Star saying no. I don't know how much longer she can stay in this maneuver. She's trying to maneuver her way to the ring ropes here.
And that's putting a lot of pressure on her knee and on her leg. She is not only dragging her own body weight. Oh, goes into a figure 8.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Karma is in trouble.
Joanne Steele putting all her strength on the legs of Karma Star. Referee Nicole asking if she wants to submit.
She needs to hurry up and make a decision because I don't know how much more of this she can take. Oh, and Karma tapped out.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karma Star has tapped out to the figure 8.
Wow.
And your winner by submission, Joanne.
Hi Brooke, thank you for meeting with me to do this. Look, I know last week didn't go to plan, but I had an idea to maybe sort of help us work as a team. I thought, why don't I try to teach you how to do some cheerleading? Maybe cheerleading isn't very much about teamwork, so I thought maybe we'd gel better together if I teach you some routines. Does that sound like fun? Yeah? Cool, let's do this. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna, Oh yeah, that's it, Brooke. You can do it. Woohoo! High kick into a spin. Oh no!
A few moments later.
Brooke, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Okay, we can take a break for now. We'll keep practicing and we'll be ready for next week. Oh! Speaking of next week, oh my god, Brooke, I'm really excited now. Oh my god. So I thought we could have like some matching outfits because I think it would look really cool and I think you'd really love it. We gotta go. We gotta try them on. Okay, let's go. I'm so excited.
Yes, we are.
And making his way to the ring at a height of 6 foot 3 inches tall, weight of 230 pounds, from San Antonio, Texas, we have the Culture Skillix. And his tag team partner from Coney Island, New York, standing at a height of 6 feet 3 inches tall and a weight of 234 pounds, we have Lights Out Lux Tesla.
The next and last stop is Coney Island.
And their opponents, 2/3 of the Drench sisters, or some people call them the Trench brothers, we have coming down to the ring is going to be standing at a height of 5 feet 10 inches, 197 pounds, hailing from Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan. We have the Cyber Enigma Neon Shadow and his tag team partner, standing at a height of 6 feet tall, weight of 210 pounds, from Dublin, Ireland, the last Irish outlaw, Baza Winlow.
This is a match. I can't wait till I see these two kick the ever living shit out of Lux.
I ain't snapping and popping either. I'm bobbing my head, or I'm just standing there watching. I'm a hustler, I hustle. You can tell that I'm paid and I protect what I got. I'm in the house with my blade, nigga. You front, you gon' get it. Okay, now maybe I'm sitting, cause I want you to trip. Yeah, I be on that shit. You should see when I'm starting. I flash the stones to be button. Push the whip, see me rolling. You can tell that I'm howling. I'm just doing my thing. You know the units, the gang. I got my crime, you shady with me. You front, you'll have to get me off your ass. A bit of lawsuit and laugh. It's not a big deal, it's nothing but some ass. Let's go. You know you acting like you don't know. I tell the club up, fuck show. This flow is gon' bring more dough. You know what you acting like you don't know. You know you acting like you don't know. I tell the club up, fuck show. This flow is gon' bring more dough. You know what.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Trench brothers taking on the Culture Skillix and Lux Tesla. This is going to be a very interesting match because earlier we saw Josh Poffo teaming with Kane taking on Tristan and
Nick.
Right, and Nick. And you know, Papa being one part of the Trench brothers. Now you got the other Trench brothers out here, and all of them were out here last week when that first match come about, and it was just complete mayhem, and it was 3-on-1s, 2-on-1s, all kinds of stuff. And this is going to be a very intense matchup because Skillix actually ended up coming in and helping Lux last week.
I demand violence too, Michaela.
So it looks like these men are ready to get this action started. Nicole has said, let's get it going. Neon goes right in and goes in with a lockup. And also last week, the Skillix also gave Lux a warning after the Trench brothers left the ring. I mean, there's just all kinds of intrigue going on with this one. And Lux taking advantage and trying to tear Neon's shoulder out of its socket.
And Benja is giving Neon some encouragement. Let's go, Neon.
Yeah, Benja's encouragement is about as great as DHA's. And and Neon come in, catches Lux and catches him in a nice tilt-a-whirl, but Lux rolled through it, tried to use the momentum of the ropes, and ends up going into an arm drag. And now Neon's repaying the favor from Lux trying to tear his arm out of the socket earlier.
Ouch. And Neon saying, gotcha, bitch.
I'm glad you can read that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. And right now, both men back to their feet. They're in a lockup, and neither one of them seem to get position right now. Oh, Irish whip, and Lux gets thrown hard into the turnbuckle.
Ouch!
You heard that distinct pop again. When somebody hits it very hard, it makes it's a very hollow sound. And now Neon is over. Wait, what? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is Neon over here trying to get the ref's attention? He's got the upper hand.
That's what I like to see. Thank you, Benja.
Yeah, that's why you don't need anybody on the outside.
Well, for this match.
Oh, and Lux got thrown into the turnbuckle, and when the ref is still distracted, when Neon Baza comes in and basically catches him with a corner 619.
Ouch.
It's called the Tiger Feint kick, and he actually caught Lux from behind, and Lux went face first into the mat. Uh-oh, now Neon's got Lux over in the corner, Tree of Woe, stomping mud holes in him, and we've seen this before, but this time it's done upside down. And Nicole is trying to tell Neon to get out of the corner.
And Neon is not listening. We're up to 2.
And the Culture tries to come in, and Nicole is on him. Oh!
Oh!
And Neon catches Lux with a Tree of Woe drop kick, while Nicole is trying to tell Skillix to get out of the ring because he was not the legal man. And right now, the Trench brothers are sitting on cloud number 9. They are in total control of this match. Oh, goes in for a pin.
There we go.
One. Only called a 1 count. And Neon staying on Lux and once again throws Lux into the corner very hard, but Lux comes off and gets it with a rebound sunset flip combo. Got a pin. 1, 2. Oh!
Only a 2 count.
Oh! And before Neon can even catch a breath, he gets caught with a sunset flip from the break of the sunset flip and gets caught with a shining wizard.
I don't want to even know where they come up with these names for these moves. Just,
Oh, that's how good these guys are. And Lux is staying on his opponent, drops an elbow into the side of the knee, like we saw at the match earlier whenever Joanne was doing that to Karma. Trying to hyperextend that knee, keep your opponent on the ground. And Lux shouts, he's performing a Kiss My Magically Delicious Ass, Bono?
Nice. What
Oh.
the hell?
Okay.
Please never do that move again.
And Boz is reaching for the tag. Lux was trying to put Neon into the corner, but Neon actually reversed it, and Lux finds himself in trouble once again in the corner, and his back is taking a tremendous pound. Uh-oh. The Culture comes over and actually tags him. I don't think Neon meant to put him into his own corner, but it turned out to be a favor. Now Skillix is in the ring. First time we've seen him in action tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mac. Oh, wait a minute. Now we got all 4 men in the ring.
Why?
Wait a minute. Okay, apparently Lux is not happy? Oh! And the Trench Brothers come and attack and knock Skillix and Lux over the top rope. Both men are down on the floor.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing. Yeah.
And of course, Benja's over here, putting his 1.5 cent in.
Fucking bullshit!
I don't know what these moron fans are, spitting, but...
and the Trench Brothers hit a double Topcon Hilo in stereo.
Do it again! Please.
All 4 men are outside the ring, and Skillix and Lux are looking worse for wear right now. Neon gets up and hits a penalty kick.
Oh, the chaos. I love it. This is great.
And right now, Neon is going after Skillix. I guess it's kind of retribution for last week. Throws Skillix into the ring. And Skillix hits hard on the ring apron.
Go away. Just do your fucking job, okay?
This is turning into an all-out brawl just to carry over from last week. They got Skillix in the ring because Skillix is the legal man as he tagged himself in. Lux is still down on the ground out here. Bozzy goes in for a quick cover. One. Only ended up getting a 1 count out of it. Benja's not happy. I'm sure he's going to let Nicole know about it.
No, he's not. And yeah.
Lux has managed to get back to his feet. Now he's back in his corner. Neon's over in his corner. And we got Boz and Skillix, 2 legal men in the ring. Boz is picking up Skillix right now. Boz is pulling Skillix to the center of the ring to make sure he doesn't have anything that he can grab onto, ropes or anything.
That's smart. Very, very smart.
It's probably the first smart thing Boz has ever done in his career. Oh, and Boz hits an old school punch right between the eyes. Oh, make that
another
2.
one.
And with each one, he keeps backing Skillix up. Skillix is going to end up in the corner. Make that 4 in a row. Oh, make it 5. And Skillix has been put into the corner. Unceremoniously, of course.
Of course.
And Benja's over here, and it looks like he's got a hold of Skillix's legs, and the ref isn't seeing it.
The ref is doing a job. I mean, yeah, the Trench Brothers rule freaking FPW.
Boz is over his stocking, comes charging in. Oh, Oh! And he tries to come in and actually ends up catching a knee to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And Skillix comes back, and now Skillix is returning the favor of the old school punches. Both men in the center of the ring right now kind of a little bit winded. They're both trying to catch their breath. It's like they not sure what to do. Oh, Baza just catches Skillix with a nice knee lift to the bread basket.
Ouch.
Oh, picks him up. Hold him up there for a long time, letting all that blood rush to his head.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, held him up too long. Skillix counters, comes in and kicks him with the suplex counter. And now he's got him with an arm bar. Hyperextending that arm, and Nicole is right on top of it, asking Baza if he gives.
That was the first thing I've seen Nicole do in this whole match.
Baza screaming, get him out. And here comes Shadow in to break it up. Catches Skillix right in the side of the temple with a perfectly placed kick. And right now, both men are down. Skillix holding his head from that kick. Baza's trying to work the circulation back into his arm that Skillix was just working on, trying to get him to submit with that arm bar. Got Lux over here trying to encourage Skillix to get up and get over to his corner. Neon doing the same thing. Neon reaching over the top rope, but Baza's too far away right now.
Looks like both Lux and Neon want to get in that ring.
Well, Baza was able to get to his feet, but he stumbled. The only thing that's keeping him standing up is the ropes, but he uses the ropes and comes back and hits a rebound neck breaker.
Beautiful!
That was out of nowhere because it looked like the ropes was the only thing holding him up. Oh! Baza comes in and hits with the standing senton. Catch it. It comes in with the Frostberry flop again. Goes into a pin.
Here we go.
One, two, and
two.
Ooh.
Only 2 count. What the
Oh,
hell?
that was only 2. And Baza is letting it be known he does not agree.
No, I'm joking.
Now Baza's coming over to the corner, tagging in the fresh man. Neon's going to get back into the ring.
And Ben's are trying to talk to the ref, saying, "Are you kidding me?" And the tag was made.
Oh, and Neon goes in and climbs up to the top turnbuckle. And Baza's still in the ring. I don't know why Nicole's not counting him out. He got to the count of 5. He's not the legal man anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and Baza catches Skillix with the diving arm drag. And then Baza comes in with a kick to the head. Neon comes in and hits him with the front flip leg drop, and the Baza follows that up with another standing senton.
Oh my god, this is great.
And now they're both with a standing moonsault and a standing corkscrew in unison. And now Baza finally decides to get out of the ring.
I love this kind of chaos. It's great.
Neon going in for a cover.
Here we go.
1, 2, and... Ooh, I was actually ready to call
Almost.
I was ready to call it a 3 on that one after that series, after that flurry of offense. Now Neon's getting up. He looks a little frustrated. He thought the same thing. He thought the match was over. He's picking up Skillix. Skillix hasn't shown... Oh! And he's coming in and kicking him with those standing cyber kicks.
Ouch.
I mean, we haven't seen much. We haven't seen any offense out of Skillix in this match. I don't
understand what the hell he's trying to do.
Yeah, I don't get this.
Are you trying to make my guys win, the Trench Brothers?
And Bender's over there telling somebody by the name of Austin that they love him. I guess that's another bromance blossoming here in FAW.
Probably.
And Neon has kicked Skillix all the way back into his own corner. And I'm surprised Lux didn't make a blind tag on that one.
No.
But now Skillix is actually starting to get a little bit of offense going.
Here we go.
Looks like Skillix was pulling a rope-a-dope. He was actually letting Neon do those kicks and punches, and he let his opponent tire himself out. We got shades of Muhammad Ali.
Uh-oh, there's a tag made.
And Lux makes a blind tag. I don't know if Skillix is aware of it.
Probably not.
Searching.
Right now, the legal men is Neon and Lux, and Skillix is still in there, but I'm not sure if he knows what's going on. I think Lux is a little confused too because his partner is actually standing between him and the opponent right now.
Okay.
Lux and Skillix are in each other's face. If these two can't figure out how to get along.
Well, here's a shoving match.
And Neon falls back into his corner and gets attacked from Baza.
Yeah, that's it.
Skillix and Lux are still going at it. And Lux just catches his partner with a kick to the gut, picks him up, and he's going for the jet setter. That's a new finisher for him. He calls it the jet setter. He just performed the jet setter on his partner. And Baza comes in and catches Lux with the Busaki knee.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh yeah.
I love this. I love it so much.
And right now we got Neon coming over on the opposite side of the ring from where he should be. Don't know why he's over here, but you got Baza and Lux in the middle of the ring. Skillix is down. Uh-oh. He's picking him up with the Norse driver. This is a tag move. This is a double team move. Oh!
Oh, that is a beautiful.
And Neon with the springboard leverage helps drive Lux down into the mat. One, two, and three.
Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, Neon Shadow, Baza Winlow, 2/3 of the Trench Brothers. Or as I call them, the Trench Sisters.
Don't disrespect the Trench Brothers. You know, they are a faction waiting to be ruled. They want to rule FPW. And I would love to see that happen.
And we still got Skillix down over here. Lux just got, he just got spiked in what he did. And right now, and Neon's over here celebrating, disrespecting his opponent. Looking like he's trying to teabag him. Talk about disrespect.
Oh, hi, guys. Good job.
It's not Larry Moe and Curly, it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
High five. Like I said, these forum fans don't know.
And right now, we still got Lux and Skillix in the center of the ring. Oh, now they're both trying to make it to their feet. Both men are to their feet. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. Because I don't. Uh-oh. Skillix just shoved Lux. And now they're going at it.
Yes!
He just hit Skillix with a rolling elbow.
Oh.
Oh, and Skillix caught him with a kick to the back of the knee. Picks him up. Oh! Looked like he caught him with the eye rake. Oh, catches him again. Oh, and now Lux has returned to the favor. These men are now taking it. They are just exchanging punches right now.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, these two men, started off as partners, and now they just put each other over the top rope.
It looks like they're fighting to the back.
Both men out on the floor.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I've been in a few tag matches myself in my day, and this is usually not how you want your tag match to end. And they are fighting up the ramp, and once again, we got another brawl going to the back.
Bye, guys. This is what I like to see.
Good grief. And they are not stopping.
No, they're not.
And they are going out of sight.